Hello and welcome to your daily love message from your person. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 2 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the beautiful divine masculine love and the progress by our soul sister Sandra. I'm also going to bring in the Emoji Lovers Oracle by our soul sister Angali. So what do they want you to know? So thank you, angels. What's the energy around them today? What do they want you to know? What's the message coming through from their heart? So this is the first card that jumped on the camera there. Still feel there's more cards to come through. Yeah, just one more card. Wow. And then I'm going to connect with the Emoji Lovers Oracle. This card's moving on top of the deck as well. And this one. I'm going to take them. And what do we need to know? What do they want to say? We've got a couple of cards coming out and a couple of cards there. Okay, so this is the first message. This come out by itself and this jumped on the camera. So I feel this is important. Yeah, look at this. I'm currently working on freeing myself. Wow, this is absolutely what's going on with them. They are working on freeing themselves from their karmic ties, their fears, anything that's holding them back from being with you. They are currently working on that right now. So a karmic tie could be a karmic relationship, a marriage or a living arrangement, or it could be something else connected with family or connected with friends, something they're dealing with. It could be connected with work, it could be a financial tie, it could be an insecurity, it could be something legal, it could be connected with property, children. There's many things that they could be working on. It could be an addiction, could be on self-love, it could be on just becoming a better person. So whatever they are working on, they are doing the work. And they are saying, yeah, look at this. So powerful when we've been connecting with this energy again. Last night they said to you, my intention is to marry you. And now they're saying, my intention is to spend the rest of my life with you. So they are really coming through here with parrot guidance and different decks of cards to show you the truth. My intention is to spend the rest of my life with you. Now this came through yesterday. You know, I spoke about this on the video yesterday when they said, my intention when I met you was to marry you. And this is still their intention. So if it wasn't clear in that message that they want to spend the rest of their life with you in this lifetime and they want to marry you, then there it is again. My intention is to spend the rest of my life with you. And earlier today, I shared the song 1,000 Years because the message coming through very clearly in the earlier reading is, it doesn't matter how much time passes by, they will love you and continue to love you, whether it's a year, 1,000 years, 1,000,000 years, because it goes beyond this lifetime. My intention is to spend the rest of my life with you, and they want that in this lifetime. Yeah, this card just moved on top of the deck. Look at this. I can't wait for us to have a life together. They are really doing the work right now to free themselves so they're able to be with you. So if they're in a karmic relationship, they need to get out of that karmic relationship. If they need to move on from a marriage or a situation, they are doing that. They are doing what they need to do because their intention is to spend the rest of their life with you. Look at this. I'm excited about us being together again. I can't wait to share this moment with you again. I can't wait for us to have a life together. That's an urgent energy, an urgency. I'm excited about us being together again. So this is another sign that they may be asking to meet up with you. So you may well be hearing from them soon. They may be reaching out saying, let's meet up. I'm excited about being with you again. I want to share time with you again. Can we put this behind us and start again? Yeah, look at this, 1,000 years. I've got angel bumps. This is like a part 2 of the earlier reading. Even after all we've been through, our love continues. It continues to stand strong and it always will. So if you haven't watched the earlier reading today, I do recommend you watch that because it will just make more sense because this really is like a follow-on from that reading. And this again resonates with the song 1,000 Years I shared earlier. So even after all we've been through, our love continues to stand strong and it always will. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to dissipate or fizzle out. It's going to get stronger. And that's why they intend to spend the rest of their life with you. That's why they want to marry you and be with you, because this love continues. Even if they try and deny it or move on or be with a karmic partner, they can't forget you because the love carries on. It stands strong. And it always will. Now, they're saying to you, I've been stalking your social media. They're curious about what you're doing. They're wondering what you're doing. Their eyes are wide open right now. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you spending time with? Where are you? And you may be thinking that about them, but they are definitely stalking you. So if you're feeling anxious about what they're doing, you're actually picking up on their energy and how they are feeling about you. I constantly check up on you. I constantly check up on everything you do. I've been stalking your social media. And if you feel that way, if you're thinking, I'm sure they've been watching me, or even if they've kind of made a fake account or anything else, this is your message here. This is your validation of what you already know, that they've been stalking you. I've been stalking your social media to find out what you're doing because I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I've cried so many nights thinking about you. You might think, what? They have cried tears over you. They do cry. They feel too. They hurt too. This affects them too. And they've cried so many nights thinking about you. And what I'm actually connecting with here as well is you've been busy doing you. You've been working on yourself. You've been having nights out. Maybe you've been having days out. Maybe you've been on holiday. You've been doing things. It's not like you've just been sitting around, waiting around. You're living your life now. And you're enjoying your life too, because that's what the angels remind you to do, to live in the moment, savor it, enjoy it, the pleasure and the passion of life. And because you've been maybe sharing pictures on social media and they've been stalking you, their eyes are shocked. They're shocked by what you've been posting on social media. They're shocked that you're not waiting around anymore. They are shocked by this energy and it's scaring them because they're afraid you're going to move on, and they've been crying over this. I've cried so many nights thinking about you, missing you, wanting you, wondering what you're doing. And there's so many of them are working hard on their finances because they want to take good care of you. This could also be another reason why, because, for those of you who've had issues with financial things going on in the connection, for example, they may be in a lot of debt, or they may have a tie financially they need to get out of, or maybe you've even lent them money or you've helped them out financially. They want to be able to do that for you, to take good care of you. And you don't need anyone to take care of you. You are strong and powerful and you rely on you, and God is your source, and you know that. But they want to be able to give to you equally. They are working on their finances to take good care of you. And they are seeing you doing things, and it's making them very sad here. They're crying about this. They're crying because they may not have the money to do what you're doing right now. They're crying because they know they need to be ready for you. And this is why they feel unworthy of the love and the passion that you've given to them in the past. They feel unworthy of you because you may have helped them out financially in the past. Sometimes I feel unworthy of the love and the passion that you've given to me. And that's what they're working on. And this is why they're releasing tears. They're releasing tears because they feel unworthy of you. And they see you living your best life right now, and it's hurting them. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you are, going out every night and doing many things, but you are moving forward. A motorbike just went past. You are moving forward in your life. You're feeling strong again. You're feeling empowered by what you're doing. You may be enjoying what you're doing so much, it's making you feel good and it's lifting up your vibration. So when you're posting photos or even a post online, you can see the power in you. And they are shocked by that. Look at that eye. It's like bulging out its socket there. So they've cried thinking about you. They're wondering what you're doing. They're shocked by what you are doing, and that's making them feel unworthy of you. And that's why they're working on their finances and themselves to be able to come to you without fear, without karmic ties or binds, without anything that's holding them back, so they can spend the rest of their life with you. And I really feel they're starting to get urgent about this because they recognise that you could well be moving on, that other people are interested in you, that you are a catch, and you are anyway. There's nobody like you. And they're thinking, right, I need to catch you before you run off or before you move on. Or this is really on the mind, and that's what they're crying about. So they're definitely stalking you. Again, they just said stoking, which is stoking the fire. Okay, it's like they're provoking themselves as well. Thank you, angels. This is another reason why they're crying, because they are checking you out. They can't help themselves, so it's just provoking them, provoking pain in them, because they're thinking, oh my goodness me, you're moving on, what you're doing. So it's like they're stoking the fire. So really they're feeling all this fire and all this passion and all this anger and frustration because they want to reach out and be with you. And they are doing that to themselves. Remember, it's nothing you're doing. Don't think, oh, is it because I've posted this or that? You're doing you. Keep doing you. As long as you're not doing things to get on the nerves or frustrate them or anger them for any way. I feel this as you genuinely living your life, loving your life, sharing it on social media if you've got social media. Not all of you have. And if you haven't got social media, you'll be glowing anyway. And they will feel that energy and they wondering what you're doing because they want to step up and be with you. And this is why they're crying. They're crying and they're worried because they're afraid that you're moving on. So keep doing what you're doing, living your best life, because this is how they move forward to you. They intend to marry you, and that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.